Hey everybody, Dude Souls here, and welcome back to Majula. Yeah, remember how I said we're gonna take a break from the Lost Bastille and save it for later for some reason that even I don't fully understand? Well, here we are, back in Majula. It's time to just start another branching path. Yeah. So there was this tunnel earlier that I mentioned that I said looked kind of scary, but I mean, we've beat the last giant, we've beat the pursuer, we can go down here and contraption does not move. Okay, guess not getting that item over there, which is fun. Alright, let's just go down this tunnel and this very, very long staircase with a chest on it, so it's not all bad. A crimson parma. That is a kind of shield. Yeah, fancy name and nifty paint will surely yeah, it's just a regular shield. Nothing too special about it. All right. Now here we're in this little sewer area, with a gate locked. The way you get past this gate right here is to go over here to this switch, yank on it, and boom, now you can go through once it fully lifts. Alright, there we go. Looks like there's something else up here. No gate or anything, so that's probably to open up that gate if you happen to get stuck down here. Silver Lost Undead and Broken Thief Sword. Wow. Real useful. Wow, it does 3 more damage than a dagger. Alright. Carrying on to blue skies. Welcome to Hyde's Tower of Flame. That is definitely a tower with flame and a gorgeous view. Hold on. I just gotta look at that skybox. Oh, that's beautiful. All the beautiful stars and old, broken down, majestic scenery. Yeah, this really feels like Anne Orlando, I guess you could say. And, right here, yeah, there's a lot of big armored enemies in this area, so as a dexterity build, I wonder how I'm gonna... Oh, I actually don't do that much... Or, I should say, I'm not actually doing it as little damage as I expect it to be doing. Alright, let's just walk down here and grab the first bonfire. Bonfire lit, and there's something I want to show you. Let's grab our bow and just look up there. That's the spire of Majula, where the Crestfallen is sitting. We went a long way through that tunnel. As you can tell in Dark Souls 2, the world doesn't exactly like to fit together, we should say. Now, littered throughout Hyde's Tower of Flame are, of course, Hyde Knights. Don't worry, these are neutral enemies. They won't aggro you unless you attack them first. Alright, now here's this big old soldier with a giant hammer. Generally, you're gonna want to follow the same strategy that you did with the pursuer when fighting these old knights. Ouch. Is just sticking to their side and dodging right whenever you see an attack coming. It's nothing really complicated. Oh yeah, by the way, the big knights, their name is Old Knight. Yeah, really creative person on Fextra Life who named them that, or I don't know, maybe FromSoft did. I'm gonna throw a witching urn at you. That missed. Okay, that's just lovely. Oh, four hit combo. All right. Yeah, the primary enemy of this area is definitely just the old knights. They're not that hard to deal with if you just have the patience. Oh, and when you kill that guy, this lever appears. And pulling the lever raises up a big old chunk of land. You may notice that particular area kind of looks like an arena. I wonder what could be going on over there. Alright, let's just go in here, and there's 3 old knights. One of them with an ultra great sword. I think I bought arrows, right? Yes, I did buy arrows. Alright. Let's lure this one out just by shooting him. Oh. You pulled into a fighting stance. I half expected the other 2 soldiers to just start following me around. I should be not fighting you that close to the wall. Alright, there we go. Oh, and there. That's what I thought would happen. We've aggroed the other 2 old knights. Yeah, when their shields are up, don't attack them while their shields are up. Now, dealing with 1 old knight is good, but dealing with 2, this is tricky. Oh, no, I don't want to die here. I don't want to die here. I just got done saying how easy of enemies you are to fight. Okay. Jeez. Alright, okay, that's 1 down. The other one is gonna be no problem. Unless I fall down the stairs. Okay. There. That old knight is done. I'm gonna use a life gem real quick. And let's just continue forth. Into this big old circular area. Oh, there's another lever right here. Is this gonna bring up more land for the arena area that has a fog door right in front of it and a summon sign right in front of it? Okay, yes it is. Helping us not fall into the sea. Alright, there's another hide knight right there. I'm just gonna ignore him real quick. And big hammer guy and hide knight sitting in front of a chest. Hide knights are really hard to fight. They're really good, but I'm going to save that for later. I don't like to deal with hide knights at this point in the game. I like to come back to take them out later when I'm actually higher leveled and have better equipment, because they have really annoying attack patterns. Alright, we just blazed through Hyde's Tower of Flame fairly quickly. And I guess we're gonna go through this fog door. Dragon Rider! Who doesn't really have a dragon to ride on? This is the beginning of one of many complaints that people have about Dark Souls 2. It's that Dark Souls 2 bosses a lot of them consist of just large enemies in armor. And I can see where they're coming from, because the Dragon Rider is kind of boring to start out with. But, hey, armor doesn't automatically defeat character. You can have an awesome character that really shows its awesomeness by their armor that they're wearing. I'm not the person you should go to talk about character design, and for that I would really like to recommend a YouTuber named TB Skyn. They have a lot of good analyses of Dark Souls 1, 2, and Bloodborne bosses on their YouTube channel that I highly recommend watching, especially for these guys in armor enemies that we're fighting, and I'm actually gonna die. I don't know how that didn't kill me, but there is no way that I actually just lost to a Dragon Rider. I don't think I have ever lost to the Dragon Rider before. I'll see you back at the arena. Something I should also mention about Hyde's Tower of Flame is that the old knights are actually what was kind of the doom of my first Dark Souls playstyle. When I first got this game, as I've said, I constantly hid behind shields just because I was scared of how strong the enemies are. These old knights taught me how that is not that great of a strategy, and how actually learning enemy movement patterns and dodging their attacks correctly is far superior than just hiding behind a shield and just waiting for an opportunity to attack. Don't kill me. Okay, I was about to die there. That would have been just lovely. Well, there goes 3,000 souls over there. Back at the Dragon Rider, let's actually take this guy out this time. So yeah, by the name Dragon Rider, you can tell that this guy was part of like an elite squad of knights who rode dragons, I guess. There's not much to go by just by well, just by Dark Souls standards, there isn't really much like in-game readily available information that you can like take for boss information, besides like item descriptions and things like that. So yeah, not much is known about the Dragon Rider. Something that is easy to miss in the lighting of the area is how the Dragon Rider's armor is like crimson red, which I think is really cool because it like mimics the color of a dragon, and the shield looks like a giant scale by itself. Plus the helmet the Dragon Rider is wearing also has a giant horn on it, which is pretty cool. But all things considered, this is a pretty easy boss. And the boss would actually be a little easier if... Oh. Hide Knight's aggro after you beat the boss, so... Okay, anyways. There is a chance that if you do not pull the levers that raise up the portions of the arena, the Dragon Rider can attack, thrust forward his halberd, and fall right off of the platform into the water, killing him instantly. Yeah, it's never happened to me before, but it looks pretty hilarious. You should go look up some clips. But basically, that's the end of Hyde's Tower of Flame. It's a really small area, all things considered. Finishing it off in the Tower of Flame itself. Oh, this is why I wanted to save the Lost Bastille for later. For some reason, Hyde's Tower of Flame comes before it in area order. As someone who's played through the game 3 times, I still don't get it. But, whatever. Alright, who are you?
Are you from these parts? My name is Lycia. I have come to spread the art of miracles, a practice of which I am a disciple. I can see that you are well suited to comprehend their wondrous power. But the cost of it, that's for your heart to decide.
Do you want me to pay? Buy item. Cleric's Sacred Chime. Ring of Prayer. It increases faith. 28,000 souls! Honestly, just put some points in faith at that point. Alright, oh, that's a lot of miracles. Okay. Heal. Heals you. Medium heal. Heals you more. Great heal excerpt. Heals you more. Replenishment. Gradually restores health. Replenish life. Same thing, but better. Caressing prayer. Purifies the body, removing all poison. I don't like that name. Force. Releases a shockwave. You can stagger enemies and maybe make them fall off cliffs. I don't know. Lightning Spear. This is the quintessential lightning miracle attack. Pretty much everything lightning adjacent is considered as a miracle in Dark Souls. So Lightning Spear is like the basic magic attack for clerics. Homeward, this is a homeward bone. And Guidance reveals more messages from other worlds. I mean, if you're playing online, that still doesn't seem like a good spell. Okay, let's talk to you a little more.
I'd heard awful rumors about this place, and I'm afraid they were all true. The king, gone. The earth, ravaged. The burden on the people weighs heavy. I fear that, by now, they may have scarce room in their hearts for miracles. Why did I come here? Well, do I need any other reason than to spread the gospel of miracles? My preceptor always said this art should be shared with the world. And such is my only wish. Sometimes I fight the urge to pack up and go back home. It is... well, I must do this. And being out here all alone only makes this a more fitting test of my fortitude. I expected this cathedral to be bustling, but there's hardly a soul to be found here. Without any goings-on, I'll have to move soon, to a place I could help the gullible, by teaching the good word. I expected that without...
Oh Lord, she's a missionary. Alright, that's just great. You can't just go to innocent people and just give them your miracles. Alright. Well, we beat a boss, so I guess a good thing to do would just be to head back to Majula and grab some more stat points. I just realized I never read the Dragon Rider Soul. Soul of the Dragon Rider, who faithfully served King Vendrick. Long ago, the Dragon Riders were mounted worms, and were feared on the battlefield for their unparalleled strength. Cool. Alright, time to talk to the Emerald Herald. Alright, I want to get dexterity and strength, plus some vigor and endurance, just because why not? Now, there is something that I've been wanting to show you for a long time. This is something exclusive to Dark Souls 2 and Elden Ring. The art of... God dang it, okay. Anyway, what am I doing wrong here? Oh, I don't have enough strength. Crap. Okay, we'll go over that, in a future episode. For now, let's just return to Hyde's Tower of Flame, and just, check out how the Hyde Knights are doing now that they're all aggroed. Because I've killed the Dragon Rider, which aggroes them for some reason. I don't know. They're weird. Well, now we have a nice little arena to fight in, so that's interesting, I guess. Well, we can finally get that chest that the Hyde Knight was sitting in front of, so that'll be fun. Oh, wait. I think you see why I don't like these guys. They have highly unpredictable and really weird attacking patterns. Like, that's fine, but that in that attack, they just go backwards and just I don't know, man. I don't like fighting these guys. And you know, if you take a look at their helmets, if you take a look at that Hyde Knight's helmet, like real closely, here, I'll put a screenshot of it up. There's an arrow piercing through the eye slit. Hyde Knights, they fight erratically because they're relying on sound. Hyde Knights are blind. They don't know where you are, so they attack around them, which makes them pretty irritating opponents. Alright, now let's see what you've been hiding. The Ring of Binding. If you are new to Dark Souls 2, this is an amazing item. What the Ring of Binding does, limits HP reduction when hollow. Hollowing can bring you down to 50% HP. With the Ring of Binding equipped, every stage of hollowing is halved, meaning that it can only bring you down to 75%. Well, fortunately for me, this was a very convenient segue just to have an excuse to grind up enough souls to get another level. Oh yeah, Licia, or whatever her name is gone now, too.
Bear.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me one more level in strength. Give me one more level in strength. Yes, okay. This is something that is exclusive to Elden Ring and Dark Souls 2 that I really want to show you. The art of power stancing. Power stancing is where you hold two weapons and hold down the dual wield button, in my case triangle. This will allow you to power stance these weapons, which you have to have 50% above the required amount of, I guess, stats to wield your weapon to power stance properly, which is why I aimed for 18 strength and 24 dexterity. What power stancing does, it unlocks completely new movesets for your weapons. That seems normal. That seems normal. But if you use your left hand button to attack, you can do stuff like that. Power stancing is very cool, as you can tell by my excitement in wanting to show you this. And yeah, power stancing works with many different types of weapons. It's up to you to just like mix and match to find what just seems cool. Here, I'm just gonna equip these two random weapons. See, I can power stance them. I have a regular dagger moveset, but I can like attack with both of my weapons using my left hand button. There are many different types of power stances, and in particular, thrusting weapons and curved swords. I don't know where I'm going with this. They power stance well, and As you can tell, I'm not good at explaining technical combat information, as you could ascertain from me trying to explain infusion routes. There's an entire table on Fextra Life that shows you what weapons you can and can't power stance. I'll put that up on screen to show you. But if you have two weapons that you really like, and you have the stats to power stance them, then you should absolutely go for it. Like, there's no reason not to. So, I'm just gonna head back to Heights Tower of Flame, and I guess we'll just continue on from there. Back at Heights Tower of Flame. Let's move on, I guess. Alright, down more circular stairways to find a monastery charm. Monastery charm, here it is. Cures poison and restores HP. Many such charms were blessed in reconstructed ancient ceremonies carried out in the monastery of Lindelt, now known as the New Home of Miracles. I can tell. Though it may lack the power of an original, in circumstances dire enough, an imitation could be quite enough. Alright. It's down into this, creepy hallway with more of these guys. Let's check out this power stance. Ooh, that's a good combo right there. Yeah. Remember, this is my first time playing a dexterity-based build, so all this stuff is new to me. Alright, over here, bunch of bodies. Soul of a Proud Knight, and an Old Knight Halberd, plus Human Effigy and Dark Trotches, temporarily boost Dark Resist. Troshes, I don't know what that is, with an inexplicably pungent odor, temporarily boosts Dark Defense. Verbal histories often mention Saint Elizabeth. Her uniquely concocted medicines and potions are still widely used today. I kind of want to look at this Old Knight Halberd. An undated halberd, wielded by a warrior from a time so ancient that there exists no records of his endeavors. Has extremely low durability. Sometimes, just as a thing, falls to pieces and unleashes its last flash of great power. Okay, cool. You do you, I guess. Yeah, let's just see what else is down here. There's an elevator. That seems like the way forward, so I'm gonna not go that way. I'm gonna go this way. Down this... Oh, there's a Cyan Knight. Yeah, we can take him. Ow. Die! That's a good amount of damage. Boom. Power of power stancing. Alright, you were hiding a... Sublime Bone Dust. Ooh. This. Charred ashen bones. Cast them into the Farfire in Majula to increase the HP restored with each use of your flask. They say these are the remains of a saint who cast himself into the bonfire, but we will never know for sure, for soot and ashes tell no story. Alright, let's head back to the elevator then. Going down. So how are you doing on this fine day? I'm doing good. I just escaped Ohio, so that's lovely. Right here up, more sewer areas. That's lovely. In here, nothing. Alright, there's a body up there. Oh, random undead infantryman right there. Have to see it. Oh god, it's a basilisk. Okay. Basilisks are notorious Dark Souls enemies because they breathe petrification on you. Petrification is probably the most dangerous status condition in the Dark Souls series. If your petrification meter goes all the way up, you instantly die. Yeah. You drop a faint stone, which... What does a faint stone do? Oh, it's an upgrade material. Removes additional powers from equipment. Alright. That can remove infusions. Now right here, you have a paralyzed... not paralyzed, petrified dude. I want to use a fragrant branch of yore here. I know that might not make sense, but trust me on this. Now, unfortunately, you are an enemy NPC, so you get it, right? Moving up here, you have an elephant. This enemy, this is what is known as a primal soldier. Though I like to call these kinds of enemies by the species name, which sounds way cooler. And I'm assuming we all know that elephant people in fantasy worlds are known as the Luxodon. Yeah, pretty cool. You were hiding an Estus Flask shard. That's why I want to use the Fragrant Branch of Yore right away, because that is some pretty good loot that you would miss out on if you didn't use that branch. Alright, you got Knight Helm, Knight Armor, Knight Leggings, and Knight Gauntlets. Are these the old Knight stuff? Oh no, it's just regular Knight stuff. Oh, okay. This equipment isn't that good. I don't know why it's not good, even though it looks this cool. But, yeah. Let's get back to my other equipment. Actually, this helmet is somewhat better. It doesn't really combo well with my other equipment, though. I mean, actually, this knight helmet and stuff is better for me. But it doesn't really fit my aesthetic of well, I guess something that should be mentioned is that wearing both of these armor pieces does put me over 70% equipment hold. So unless I want to have slow rolls, then I really shouldn't be using that. Although, I'll equip this. Why not? Never mind. I have fat rolls now. Going back to leather armor. Alright. I'm sorry. I'm not usually this picky over equipment, but for some reason I am in this playthrough specifically. Maybe it's because that since I'm a dexterity build, I naturally won't have very heavy armor. So I'm just relying on my dodges for protection, and hey, if I dodge everything perfectly, then I'm not gonna take damage, so I don't really have to worry about defense. Alright, now going into this tunnel right here, you have just a cave with a bonfire in it. I'm gonna go back to Majula to go burn the Sublime Bone Dust and talk to the Emerald Herald. Back in Majula. Yes, it is a shard I found. Alright, let's upgrade our SS Flasks to give us 5 uses. And I think I can level up. Alright, I can level up with you. Let's level ADP. Why not? Alright, yeah, now you see we have 5 Estus Flasks to use. And I'm gonna go rest at this bonfire and burn the Sublime Bone Dust. Some force has strengthened the Estus Flask. Estus Flask +1. This will now restore more health. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Sublime Bone Dust equals better Estus Flask. Something I should also mention is that, burning human effigies, that will, quote-unquote, lower your connection to other worlds, meaning you would be less likely to be invaded by other players. I'm just gonna go over to Lenegrast and upgrade my S-Stock and my short bow. And also upgrade my Drangley gauntlets, why not?
I'll be around.
Alright. With all that out of the way, next time on Dark Souls 2, we explore No Man's Wharf. See you guys then.